Swagatam Suswagatam. Welcome to BhaaviTaram video channel, the legacy for the future. We wish you happy, healthy, and wealthy, fulfilling New Year. Today we are going to talk about reversing diabetes. Many people, when they diagnosed as a diabetic, they think that this is forever, lifelong. No, actually, it is not like that. Let me say like this. In fact, diabetes is not a disease, it's a disorder. It's a lifestyle disorder. If you make certain changes in your diet, the activity, and the lifestyle, you can reverse it. Okay, because it's a improper function of an hormone, that's a insulin, right? So let's share the presentation and we'll talk about it. What is diabetes and how we can actually control things. Okay, so how to reverse the diabetes? Now, when you eat the food or when you're fasting, what happens is the sugar level, the glucose level in the blood goes up and down, spikes it, right? Now, when it is spiked, that's when you need the most amount of insulin, because insulin is a medium, or you can say pipeline, which takes the sugar or the glucose from your food to various parts of body, or you can say cells, because all the cells need the energy. So it's a medium. Insulin is the medium which transports your glucose to all the cells, because cells are the most important uh, smallest minute part of your body, right? We have millions of cells, so we need to transfer the energy, the glucose, right? So let us see what I'm talking. But before we go into the presentation and all that, a disclaimer: the views or suggestions presented here is not a professional advice. Use it only at your own discretion or seek an expert advice. The another thing also, YouTube, the BhaaviTaram video channel, and the For Wellness Living Facebook page. Our goal is to share this health and wealth information with at least 1 million people by 31st December 2024. We all need your support. If you're not subscribed, do subscribe and share with others. Now, let's discuss what is the role of insulin or how it works. See, if you see here, all the city buses are very well nicely parked here, right? Organized. So if you have a proper amount of insulin being released into your system, when the sugar spike happens proportionately, just like the organized buses all parked organizedly and not too many people are there on the bus and all that, right? What happens is the energy distribution, the glucose distribution to the cells happens very methodically, organizedly. That's when you don't have a problem. But how about this? Sometimes if one bus is there, a lot of people come, people are trying to cram into that, right? How about this? Right? You already full, the bus is full, but more and more people are trying to get in. So what I'm going to say is when your glucose levels spike up, your body tend to produce optimum amount of insulin. But because of our eating habits or the diet or the nutrition we take, the lifestyle we have, the body activity and all that, what happens is there's imbalance happens. That's where we call insulin resistant, means in the sense the cells are already energized, just like the bus are full. Insulin trying to push more and more energy into your cells. You cannot take anymore. That's called insulin resistance or a diabetic, right? Type 2 diabetes we call. right? All I'm talking about today is about type 2 diabetes, right? When this is happening, the more insulin is happening, it is trying to push or cram into the cells energy, but it overloaded already cells. So what happens? That all being transformed into the fat. So in fact, if more insulin is produced than the requirement, that's the easiest way for your body to convert your glucose into fat. That's why people who has a diabetes, they tend to gain weight. One is this reason. The other one is, of course, the insulin is being produced more because you have medication. The medication try to pump more and more insulin, thinking that you have there is a lack of insulin, right? That's what happens. So let us see how we can work on this, right? Now, I'm going to give you a few suggestions: breakfast, lunch, dinner, what to do. Breakfast, I would say plan to eat around between 8 to 9. Feel free to start with the seasonal and local fresh fruits. If you're a diabetic, I would encourage not to use or consume juice, even if you make it home. Don't, right? Start with the fresh fruits and veggies and oats, things like that, right? Which is a little bit complex carbohydrates and with the fiber and all that, right? So, and there is a little bit caution. You can eat very well banana, guava, or mango. But if it is overripe, I do not want you to eat. I would encourage you to eat all the fruits that you're eating when you're a diabetic, half ripe, not really fully ripe, because the sugar content or absorption of the sugar, the spike is more when you eat those, right? So try to eat. And also definitely eat the whole fruit. Do not go for the juices and all that, right? So I would encourage, if at all you're eating fruits, start with your breakfast, because you have whole day to convert into energy and all that, right? And veggies, oats, right? Then next, in the lunch, I would encourage, in the lunch, start with a veggie salad. The left side of the picture is right. Start with a veggie salad. What is veggie salad? Carrot, beetroot, olives, some peanuts or some chena, you know, cabbage, cauliflower, all of these vegetables, cucumber, many things, right? Use it. But one caution: do not use the processed dressings. You should avoid them. If you want, sprinkle a little bit of lemon juice, freshly squeezed lemon, or you have some spices. Would be a pepper. Maybe if it all required, very tiny bit of cinnamon powder if you like sweet. Okay, because cinnamon has a very good quality of blood sugar controls. Okay, right? And any masala powders, like spices and all that, sprinkle and start eating. Hey, initially you may not enjoy much, but as you're eating, definitely you'll do it. And plan to add enough fiber, protein in your lunch, along with salad. Then try to add some protein and veg, and also avocados, fat, good fats, right? Uh, then Karela or the bitter gourd is very good for you. Again, I'm not asking you to eat every day, but hey, you can easily eat once or twice in a week, right? Then instead of using rice or wheat, I would encourage millets, quinoa, all those grains are there, right? Even some of the grains like chena, rajma, like kidney beans, what I mean is, right? Kidney beans, all these things, you can use it. But use them moderately. You should have about 60% of the vegetables and 40% of, millets or any of these things, right? So if you do that proportion, what happens is you will enjoy. Now, we are saying around 8 or 9 a.m. in the morning breakfast, probably between 1 and 2, have your lunch. right? That's about 4 hours, right? The next dinner. And the dinner, probably again, eat vegetables, maybe a few nuts. Again, one caution with the nuts is nuts are very rich in nutrients, protein, fiber, and all kinds of nutrition values are there. But the thing is, you got to be really careful on the portion size. If you are especially you are eating like a Brazil nut, I would say eat only two or three, not more than that, right? Like for example, I love eating the cashew. Sometimes I take this much and eat, but it's overeating. So you have to be very careful, right? Again, make salad with these vegetables and put some of these nuts and eat, right? So now the dinner you have to take early, preferably if you can do it before sunset, fantastic. But if not, sometime evening between 6 and 7, I would encourage you to take the dinner, right? Now the next one is, so you are taking care of breakfast, lunch, dinner. The next one is exercise. Don't worry about doing lots of exercise. Just walking is enough. I would encourage with every meal, right after the meal, for 5 or 10 minutes, make a small walk. It don't have to be really like a speed walk, just a small walk. Don't sit down right away. Just walk. And hey, if you can make 10,000 steps every day, that's fantastic. But if not, at least target for 6,000 steps. And have enough hydration, because hydration is very important. Again, sometimes certain people with a diabetic condition, they tend to urinate more. So balance that, but do that. Now, good to add certain things throughout the day, because now here I am suggesting you're eating the breakfast, lunch, and dinner. These are the three. So do not worry, or slowly work over a period of time, week or 2 weeks. Cut down all kinds of snacks or tea or coffee with a milk, sugar, and all that. Right? But throughout the day, if you feel hungry or feel like eat something, I would say good to add is green tea or herbal tea. Right? Just a water and there's a tea. So right, but be careful of selecting and choosing, and this is where we come in the play picture and guide you. If you want, feel free to contact us through our Facebook page, right? And also along the way, add fenugreek seeds or leaves, every day or every couple of days. Add little bit of it in your diet. It's very good. And even if you're interested, you can soak fenugreek seeds overnight, and morning you can eat and drink that water. Then the other one is moringa leaves. That's also very good. Very nutritional values are there. So start using that, right? Then this is some people call kala jamun, or it's a fruit. I do not exactly know what we call in English, but I believe this is mostly available in India, and it just comes just before the rainy season starts in India, right after the summer, right? So usually you don't find this always. Whenever you find this, hey, if you can, everything in this fruit is very good for diabetic people. The skin and inside the seed, what you can do is inside the seed you can dry and make a powder and start using daily little bit. That's very good, right? And when I suggested the fruits or vegetables and all that, to the possible extent, eat seasonal and fresh, locally available foods. Just because you go to the supermarket, this guy say that's from this place, this from this place, and plan to eliminate or avoid or minimize those things, right? Start fresh, and right. So what to avoid? So first thing is juices. I don't want you to drink any kind of juice, because juice immediately spikes up the sugar levels. Second thing is rice and wheat, eliminate or minimize. If you are eating the rice, best thing is hand pound or brown rice. Wheat, whole wheat, you got to make your own probably flour, right? And avoid any kinds of breads and rotis, or minimize, right? And definitely processed foods, maybe pizza, pasta, or some desserts, cakes, pastries, all those kind of things. If you can avoid, fantastic. But if not, right? All these things, dairy and meat. So minimize those things or avoid. If you avoid, fantastic. So when you start doing this, probably it may take about 3 or 4 weeks based on your body and how long you've been on medication and all, you know. And also there will be little changes and feel, could be nausea, could be vomiting, could be lack of energy, and all these things happen. But hey, monitor those things and do it at your comfort level. Do not stretch. Just because we are suggesting here, you are the person, right person to judge your body and all that, right? So join for Wellness Living Facebook page for updates, and people who join and follow, we can give you free consultation. Actually, in fact, one sitting we can do it for you. And also, the most important, what I would suggest is, if you want to become successful in this, share this content with someone else, and also become a team, form a team of 1 or 2 or 3 people, not too many, but 1 to 2 people, because it's like an accountability partner. Hey, let's do this together. So encourage each other. So one goes down, the other person picks up. That way you will become very, very successful. So hope this video helps you, and we wish you are reversing your diabetes. But feel free to join our community or contact for us consultation for more customized diets, or probably quality nutritional things, maybe supplements and protein and all that we can suggest you. With that, we are done. We look forward to see you again in another video.